Schmidt. Carter Schmidt next. He is going to be wrestling
Senior.
Manny Rojas. Okay, so Carter Schmidt, senior, out of Norwalk, Iowa.
He's the
strangely
older,
enough.
older of the two brothers. So.
Yep. And Manny Rojas, redshirt freshman out of Bay City, Michigan.
Coming all the way from Michigan.
I was able to
Mr. Schmidt.
get in the wrestling room here last 2 weeks ago. We were actually doing a day in the life of Kevin Dresser, following him for the week, and man, this Rojas is he's a battler in the room. He's not afraid to throw some hands if he.
That's cool.
Yeah, and he's talking about like old school college wrestling, just in the room, just playing battles, and there's that mutual respect with your competitors. But Rojas, I mean, he was ready to throw some haymakers. So you might see a grinder. I mean,
tough looking kid. Looks good. See, he's up already, 3-1, Tony. So,
and the
he's
winner,
picking up in where he left off in practice, right? In live action. That's important, isn't it, Coach Hager?
absolutely.
and the winner of this match will wrestle MJ Gaitan in the finals match on Thursday night. So
Be fun to watch. See how that pans out.
That'll be a really good match.
Fun. Yep. 6:30 it starts, correct, Tony? On Thursday?
6:30.
6:30. We want to go on, what, 15 minutes ahead of time?
Probably at least,
10,
yep.
15,
Yep,
20?
6:15.
Gets-
Probably.
Get,
Maybe see we
get
can
on
get
there at 6:15.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Coming in and watching some more great wrestling. Finals. Jeff won't be able to join us. You'll be over in Chi-Town, I think,
go to
right?
Chicago, so I'm
Heading
not
over to
going
the
to be
big
able
city. You'll be over there paying tolls. Have fun.
Hey, Tony, we're streaming it live. Can our fan, if they didn't catch it live, is there any way to go back and see it later?
Yeah, so we'll have all individual
Archive it.
We'll have all individual matchups archived, and as soon as the event's over with, it also is going to be it'll be right on Rockfin where these guys
All
are
right.
watching it. Just be able to refresh it. And
So early Friday morning, my wife will be snoozing away, and I will be watching the Wrestle-Offs from the night before.
there you go. Jamie Pollard's in the house.
That's
Good
always
see
good.
JP, yeah.
That's the one thing I'll say about Jamie Pollard, the athletic director here. He's visible. He's out at things. He's involved.
It's important.
Always has been.
I think that
important.
with this wrestling room announcement, I think it's really there's been people that have been on the fence, of his support for the sport, and what better way to show that with a $15 million guarantee? Not a guarantee, I don't think it's ever guaranteed, but a commitment to
Yeah,
they can raise that
right,
extra
the
$5.
commitment.
Wrestling is a sport that there's money in it, but there's not money in it, and kudos to Dresser.
Got to be
and staff.
financially creative
Yeah,
to make it work.
Kudos to Dresser and staff. No, I mean, they have a big budget for their staff, but I mean, they sold out season tickets. They had to open up new spaces for season ticket holders. And man, I'm telling you, I was in a meeting, and there is going to be a ton of people here for the Iowa duel.
Yeah.
It's going to be like that old school feel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where
sold out.
and shout out to
many
Gibbons
years.
with that 1986 duel. I got to interview Coach, and just to get that feeling back, where you got to get that general admission, get by the door so you can get the best seats in the house. That
Yep.
I
feel,
remember
that
those
that
days.
rivalry. I mean, it's a rivalry, but Iowa State needs to make it a rivalry on paper now. Of get a W. I think Iowa State fans feels like this is the year that they can get back on that winning track, because they haven't been able to beat Brand since he's been there, right? So
Nope.
I think Iowa State fans are fired up for this team.
They've been close a few times.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in
Real
the last
close.
few years.
Well, our
and,
buddy
but
from
couldn't quite get
Southeast
over the hump.
Polk didn't get the back points
Quite get over the hump.
called, and that was the difference maker in Dresser's first duel
Yep.
ever in Iowa State, Iowa, and that was in Iowa City. And that came down to the referee's call whether Iowa State got the back points or not, or near fall. Near fall
you
points
speak
or
of
not.
the
Yeah.
I don't know what to call it. I guess it's the duel. So the
Six episodes.
6 episodes. Yeah, there you go. Multi-episode. It's going to be streamed later, but there's several locations around the state of Iowa where they're doing the
Screening.
opening, the screening, and going to show the first. I'm going to be at the one here at I believe it's going to be in the Sukup end zone on the
Nice, yes.
17th, 19th, somewhere in that range of November. So really looking forward to that. Chronicles that the 1986 duel between Iowa and Iowa State. and goes on to talk to all the wrestlers and all the participants. Just looks like it's going to be a just really fascinating, especially if you're a wrestling fan of Iowa State, and in particular for a guy like me who was there originally, and then gets the opportunity to kind of relive things. What was really funny is I don't know if they have it up on their website still, but they had it up on their website for a long time to promote this. Photographs of what all the guys look like back, their headshots from back in the day in college. It was great to look at all these guys that I know today and see them back when they were in school. Just brought back memories. So
Schmidt
this is a big ride out here, guys.
Schmidt's riding tough on top.
I mean, he's got a minute 30 riding time. Looks like he's going to try to ride. I mean, this is a big 14 seconds here to get.
Got to get rid of the riding time.
Down 3-1.
Yep.
So
for Schmidt,
this is an important ride out. I'll be curious to see what Schmidt decides to do in third.
Manny's still up here 3-1, so
he's down.
Or down.
Rojas is up 3.
Yeah, Manny Rojas up 3-1. So Schmidt needs to get rid of. Yeah, it is huge. Could be the determining factor when it comes to the third period here. So. Yep, absolutely.
So Schmidt's choice goes down.
Yeah, Schmidt gets out early, and then this third period could be a real barn burner.
Sure could be.
Up to
Norwalk Warrior wrestling like a warrior.
Yep. All right, there's the escape.
3-2.
3-2, but a minute and 36 seconds of riding time effectively makes it 3-3 right now.
Sure does. Tony brought it to us live. Getting that ride out is important. Good job, Coach Hager, pointing that out to us. And we got a minute and 34 seconds to go. Minute 36 seconds of riding time in favor of Schmidt.
Schmidt gets caught a little bit. Rojas in a shot. This will be a big one here late. Doing a good job of trying to get his hips out here. That was a nice little cutback.
Yeah.
Schmidt doing a good job. Trying to roll this through. You get that little... See a lot of scrambling nowadays in wrestling. We saw Schmidt ride out Rojas. I mean, if Schmidt can stop this, that's taking a lot of energy out of Rojas. So, I mean,
guarantee it is.
I'm liking Schmidt's just pace right now. And
nice sprawl by Schmidt. Rojas took the initial shot, but Schmidt doing a real good job with that sprawl and fighting off the takedown. So we'd be tied up correctly if it ends like this with the riding time. Favor Schmidt.
Just get back here a little bit, okay, guys? Brought my son to watch wrestling, and he's...
I got the little Hagers in the house. There you go. Yep. Good to have them in here, too.
Nice little job by Schmidt getting his butt to the center. Okay, so we can get Schmidt, get a takedown here. He'll be up.
It's all tied up technically.
I mean, still needs a takedown, but he's got that riding time, so this is big.
25 seconds.
And with point takedowns being 3 points now too, whoever gets the takedown, that's I don't think that's going to determine it. It's getting too close to the end here. So I mean for a person to come back.
Takedown,
so
but you're going to
10 seconds to go.
Takedown to win it or sudden victory to take down to win.
Yeah.
It.
Just based off what we've seen, I think a takedown's going to slip.
Rojas has been taking – Schmidt's wrestled a real good tactical match. Congratulations. Great match here. He could still be the winner. Rojas has taken more shots, Manny Rojas. Schmidt needs to take a shot.
Got to get the clock reset here.
So we're in OT here. It'll be 2 minutes.
2-minute overtime. We're all locked up due to that minute and 36 seconds of riding time for the Norwalk Warrior, Mr. Schmidt. So, Carter Schmidt wrestling. Rojas tough today.
Rojas has just been
Rojas
able to.
in on this far leg pick, ankle pick, but he can't quite finish. I think Schmidt's range, it's real lanky, by the way.
Rojas, all his shots that he's been able to get in has been off of Schmidt's offense.
Yep.
Been doing a good job of shot, reshot.
And
really good
counter
defense
shot.
by Schmidt. Yeah. Don't leave.
I think Rojas having a little bit of trouble with Schmidt's length. He's just when he sprawls, it's hard to get a hold of him. He's pretty tall, Carter Schmidt is, for a 174-pounder. He's got a lot of range. And
Yep.
Rojas, he's built the opposite. I mean, he really is. He's short and stocky and powerful. And
I think he's met his match.
Maybe
this
got
time.
it or not.
No,
yeah,
trying to
foot
drag
off
him
the
in.
mat.
Got his foot on the turf.
Foot
Smart.
off the mat. Man,
Smart.
some refs might have called that a takedown, possibly. It was that close.
He didn't
at
have
least.
that. Didn't have that last ankle though.
Yeah, we're on the opposite side of the mat.
A
So,
bit of
but,
reaction time too. But
yep,
Kurt
got to keep
Frost-
that in mind, Coach Hager.
Kurt Frost
Reaction
on the
time.
whistle. I mean, this is this official on the call. Don Bosco, shout out. Been in NCAA finals calls.
Oh yeah.
Been in the big matches.
Oh yeah.
Typically has they're gonna have a secondary ref, but I mean, at the end of the day, having Kurt Frost for your Wrestle-Offs is
Pretty important. Pretty cool.
absolutely.
Yeah. Kirk's been around.
It's a real short time left here. This sudden victory.
Man.
Rojas has he had a stall call on him at all? I mean, Schmidt has,
Rojas?
yeah, I mean Schmidt's been doing a lot of the offense.
There was a stall call somewhere, but I can't tell you.
I don't know though. There's been 3 shots to 0 in favor of Rojas, but Schmidt has been busy.
But
like you
every,
said.
but every
Yes,
one of those
Coach.
shots came
He's-
off a reshot.
So we're gonna go to 30 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah,
All right,
Tony
Alex.
pointed that out earlier too, Jeff, like you said, that the shots have been reshots. So
Rojas takes neutral position.
yeah.
Right? So that if nothing happens here, that'll become real important when we
I
get
mean,
to
he
the other half.
got rode out in that
Yep,
second, and
yep.
got rode out a lot in the third. So I think he has to. At this point too, you got no coaches, right? The coaches are not.
It's
telling
got to
you
be
what to
neutral,
do.
so
Yeah.
they're just hanging
Oh.
out watching.
Well,
That's-
and I
A lot of surveying
I
going
can
on with the
understand
coaches.
that to one thing on one hand, and
Rojas does a good job of just.
nothing.
That's his third, possibly fourth time to being in on the leg. So
Well, we're going to see if Schmidt can get away or how good Rojas can ride. 30
you know
seconds.
Schmidt can ride, right, Coach Hager?
Absolutely.
The
I want to see
escape,
if Rojas can.
escape wins the match.
Up off the
He might be
whistle.
hard to ride too with his being so tall. Schmidt might be hard to ride. He's just
There's a stall.
so tall. Rojas on
warning.
top, stall
Tough
warning.
here.
So
Gets away
boy,
now.
that's big. And in overtime matches, that's
Yeah,
big.
but Rojas got 13 seconds to get a takedown here. He can still win this thing.
It's got good hips, man.
Yeah. He's long through the body.
He is. He's got a lot of leverage just because he's tall for a 174-pounder. That is Carter Schmidt from Norwalk. So Rojas digging deep here.
There you go, Carter Schmidt.
Carter Schmidt comes out ahead, man. He went.